record on this computer. Here we go. So on a buy, what I'm looking for is for the red to be under the blue. All right. So we've already found our setup, which is this green line right here. Let me change it to like black. Here we go. So I've already found my candle in the 1 hour chart. Now I'm looking for a good entry. So once the red goes under the blue, then that's going to be my entry point. That's when I get into that trade, and you can go in from anywhere to 10 to 20 pips on the 1 hour chart. 10 pips is pretty much, 10 to 15 is guaranteed. I know last night I pulled out of one super early just out of fear, and I should have just trusted my process because it hit take profit. Like it just kept hitting 18 pips, and then going back up, 18 pips and going back up. It never hit my stop loss, nowhere near my stop loss. So just wait, you have to have patience. I don't know if you have a counter like this. I can see if I can share this. I think you have to have FX choice for me to share this particular indicator, but it's letting me know in 3 minutes and 20 something seconds, this candle will finish and we'll see. So even though it may seem like this is going to take forever, probably in a half hour at the most, this will go ahead and cross paths. I can go ahead and enter in for a buy for my 10 to 20 pips. I usually do 20 and 20 for a 1 hour. So 20 pips take profit, 20 pips stop loss. If you don't want to do that, then do 10, but you have to have a 20 pip stop loss for this method. Like you have to do that for it to work. So even though we missed a nice opportunity to buy right here, that's okay. We're just going to be patient and wait. All right. You don't want to look with this method. You don't want to go to higher time frames because it's just going to confuse you for confirmation with this entry strategy that I've been using. If you're going to be doing this on a higher time frame period, like you want to work off the 4 hour chart, then you're going to have to use a higher stop loss and take profit. So I recommend like 30-30, 30-50, or 30-60. And the higher number obviously is a take profit. If you're going to do this on a daily, you want to do a 50 pip stop loss and 100 plus pip take profit. But for right now, I'm showing you something that produces pretty fast results so that if you're impatient, this kind of helps with that. So again, for UCAD, we're just going to wait for the red to go under the blue, and then that's when we're going to enter for your 10 to 20 pips. All right. If you are trying to chat, I'm not checking that right now, but just so you know, UCAD is something I am looking at, and I'm hoping within the next 30 minutes, excuse me, there's 1 hour and 46 seconds left in the candle. So they're pretty far apart. I have to say maybe in like a half hour, maybe 45 minutes, we'll see something. If not, we just have to wait and see what happens. Thanks, Stephanie. All right. You guys can see my screen, right? Yeah? Okay. All right. Nobody's saying anything. All right. He's asleep. He's been traveling. He's always asleep. What is up with him? Wake up. Okay. The next pair I am looking at is GBP/USD. All right. GU. So on the 1 hour chart, it went ahead and you guys know it has to TK crossover on top. Okay, that's confirmation number one. Oh my God, I can't talk. Confirmation number one. So in the buy territory, which is above the cloud, we see a TK crossover, meaning that a possible reversal is going to happen. So for us to confirm this reversal, we're looking for both to puncture the cloud and peek through, which it did. Now, because I'm looking for a sell opportunity, I want to get in a buy candle. So as you guys can see, I found a bullish candle, all right? I went 26 to the right and we have a Kumo twist. I went 26 to the left and price is below previous structure. It's nice and clear. It's looking like a really good setup. So from here, I'm going to go to my 15-minute chart, okay? And for a sell, we need the blue to be under the red. So right now, we're just going to wait for this little fun stuff to, you know, keep on going or whatever. And don't worry. I know it looks like we missed an opportunity, but don't worry. It will happen. So when the blue goes under the red, that is going to be your entry. You go in for your 20, stop loss 20, or go in for 10, stop loss 10. If you have not had a lot of luck with winning, I highly recommend just doing 10 to 15 for take profit for right now so that you can build a little bit more confidence. But right now it's been working, you guys. Okay, so that's the second pair I've been looking at. And look, it's about to go. Look, you see it, you guys? Yeah. Yay. All right. USD CHF, that's one I've been looking at. It's money. I lost some money on this one. Okay. So again, same setup. I'm looking for a TK crossover in the opposite territory. So there is a TK crossover in the buy territory. I'm waiting for it to get through that cloud just for more confirmation. I look for a bullish candle, okay? I went ahead and checked 26 periods, 26 periods to the right. I have a Kumo twist. That that tan was on top and now it's on the bottom, okay? My Kumo twist. I go 26 periods to the left. It's nice and clear. It's perfect, okay? Now we're gonna go to the 15-minute chart. We're looking to sell, so we're waiting for blue to go under red. These bad boys are about to touch. There's 13 minutes left on the candle, so we'll see what happens. But once those bad boys touch, the blue has to go under, okay? So don't let it trick you. Sometimes they go side by side. You have to make sure it crosses under. The moment it crosses under, okay, then you can go ahead and get in between your 10 to 20 pips. Remember, 20 pip stop loss. Understand risk management, all right? So make sure your account can handle a 20 pip stop loss. All right, guys? So that's a pair I'm looking at. The fourth pair I'm looking at is EJ. All right, this one's not ready yet, but as you can see, we had a TK crossover up here. I'm just waiting for that bad boy to go through that cloud and waiting for price, which is the green line, to come down here, okay? If it punctures the cloud and that green line is not down here, it may not be something for me to consider, but we just have to wait and see, okay? So this is something I'm looking at. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but it's looking real pretty. What else? AU. Here's a nice one here. TK crossover happened in buy territory, punctured the cloud. I looked at the bull candle. 26 periods to the right, we have a Kumo twist. It's looking beautiful. 26 periods to the left, there is nothing in the way of price. This is a perfect setup right here, you guys, okay? 15-minute chart, what am I waiting for sell? I'm waiting for blue to be under red. So there's 12 minutes left on this candle. They are going to merge and it's still going down, okay? It's still gonna go down. So once they merge, I'm gonna go ahead and get in for my 10 to 20 pips, all right? This is AU. Hold on, there's some chat. There's no preference. You get in, you look at your 1 hour chart for a setup and you go to the 15-minute chart for entry. The 15-minute chart is what's going to help you get the right entry so that you can gain the most amount of pips. You don't want to be on the 1 hour chart and you get in down here, right? Let's say you get in right here and all of a sudden you just had a 20 pip pullback. So now you had your stop loss at 20 pips and you just got pulled out because you didn't master your entry. This is what I was experiencing. This was the problem I was having. My entry sucked. So we're going to get in when this bad boy pulls back up. So when it drops, we're not even going to get anywhere near our stop loss, and then we're going to go ahead and make profit. Does that make sense? Oh, okay, perfect. Does that make sense, everybody?
That makes a lot more sense.
Yay. I'm in a good mood today. Can you tell I got some energy? I haven't slept. All right, guys, so we're waiting for that pullback. I'm telling you, the biggest mistake I made, I lost $200 last week because I was using my strategy, but my entry absolutely sucked. So one of my mentors was like, I found something that's going to help you. And together we put this together. Like we literally put this together and it has been super profitable. So I'm really, really excited to sharing this with you guys. I think if you just stick to the plan, you'll be fine. Let me go over the 2 more entries and then we'll talk about some other stuff. So AUD.
We love you, Jess.
Love you too. AUD JPY. It's not ready yet, okay? But as you can see, I'm on the 1 hour, you guys. That bad boy is about to puncture that cloud. When it punctures that cloud, we want to look for a bullish candle, okay? A bullish candle. And we want to make sure this green price line is down here. We want it to be nice and clear. If you see that it's punctured the cloud, but this line is up here, It's not exactly a good sign. We want it to be nice and clear, okay? So don't rush, don't force, and be patient. I hear noise. Oops. All right, so this bad boy right here, 40 minutes left on the candle, so we're just gonna see what happens, okay? And then EU is something else I was looking at. Okay, it's punctured through the cloud. Oops, you know what? All right, it's punctured through the cloud, okay? Dang, this happened fast. This would be where I'm looking at right here. All right. You guys, 26 periods. I have a Kumo twist. It's nice and clear. TK crossover happened up here. I'm gonna go to my 15-minute chart for entry. Remember, we're looking for sell. So on my 15-minute chart, I'm looking for blue to go under red. It has not happened, but as you can see, they're going to touch. They're going to touch because of this nice little pullback. They're going to touch, and when they touch, it's going to be around here, that pullback. Then it'll go down, and you can get your pips. Okay, the cloud predicts what's going to happen. Look. So that's it on what I'm looking at, okay? I know that I added you guys to a group called Gold Mines for gold and Mexican dollar. Their spread is ridiculously large, like it's huge. If your account can't handle this, don't even do it. I'm gonna tell you right now. Profits have been great, but look at a 26 spread compared to a 1.6. Okay, so basically those are the pairs I'm looking at. All right, so that's UCAD, GU, USD, Swiss franc, CHF, EJ, AU, AJ, and EU. Another thing I like to do is the investing.com app is something that I was using when I first started off for confirmation. So like right now, if I were to go, let's see what happens. It usually matches most of the time, but the strategy has been working, so.
What should we be considering when we're picking pairs to watch? Is there anything, or just pick one?
Okay, so the pairs that I normally normally participate in is UJ, EJ, GU, AJ. Like these pairs right here, with the exception of gold and the Mexican dollar, those are the ones that I primarily watch all day. So if you guys want to take a screenshot, take a screenshot. And then if you are new, I don't know how many people are on here, and you don't know what the hell this is, it's the Ichimoku cloud. To get it, you click right here, indicators, and you want to click this right here, Ichimoku Kiko Hayo. You're going to keep the settings as is, but to get it to look like mine, I thickened the lines. So the first three are the third line, the last two are the fourth line. All right, does anybody have any questions? Okay, perfect. She has all the same pairs on her watch list. Amazing, awesome. Marcy, because you're awesome. Okay, yeah, duh, I totally had a squirrel moment. So the investing app, thank you, Stephanie. Keep me on track, girl. All right, so like UCAD, I saw, like I'm trying to get in for what, a buy. If you go to the investing.com app, you will see that it is a strong buy. If we go to GU, GBP USD, I called the sell. Right now it's saying on the hourly, it's a strong sell. If I go to USD CHF, I was looking for a buy. Right now it's saying it's a strong sell, but on the daily it's a buy. So that one we're just waiting on that one anyway. Let's see, EJ, waiting for it to break the cloud, okay? Remember, I'm watching these. EJ, I have it for a sell. It's saying that it's a sell. AUD, USD, where are you? AUD. Hey guys, I'm recording.
No, probably not. I don't know. It was just a job.
Hey, shh, be quiet. All right. So AU, I'm looking for a sell, and if you go on the app, it's a strong sell. Okay. It's really, you guys, the method works. Okay. The method works. So if you could really just take the time and be patient and apply what I'm teaching you, you will win. Like, you're going to do just fine. I know some of you have been in my inbox, and I guess there were a couple of swipes that did not work in your favor, and you were trying to apply this method to it. You cannot apply this method to swipes. I trade based off of trend. I don't trade based off of reversals. So that is not something that I know how to do. I'm not confident in. When you are looking at swipe trades, those are based off reversals in the market. Okay, so don't try to compare it to this. It's not going to work. All right, sorry I had to mute whoever, I'm sorry. But I want to keep this and put this on YouTube for the team. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. Please keep this between us, because I would love for you to master this, have results, and use this strategy to recruit to get your business for free at least. If you don't want to refer people, that's fine, but you should at least be having a free business. I got a couple of people that canceled this week just because of the price or whatever, and it really sucks. So I want you to get some wins. I want you to test this out in your demo mode. I want you to get confident, and I want you to recruit 2 people for your business, okay? Get your business for free. You have 30 days. I am going to sit here. Look, I'm going to put you on blast. This is who I have on here. I expect you guys, I don't know who X Charge is. Who's X Charge? I expect you guys to have a free business, or at least a part of the IBO program, after testing this method. Oh, it's okay. Thank you. Well, now I know X Charge is Heather. Okay, cool. So you guys, I expect you to practice this. There's a ton of setups that you're going to find. I mean, look, I found 7 this morning. If I were to do a half a standard, okay, and I did 10 pips, you guys, what does that get me for each trade? Does anyone know? If I did 0.50 and I did 10 pips, what's my profit? Anybody? Thank you. $50. So we have 7 trades, right? That's $350 if we win just 10 pips, just 10 pips. Let's say we don't win all of them, okay? Let's say we lose 2. Well, you just made $250. Okay, obviously that's with a higher lot size. So although the win looks nice, if you do a 20 pip stop loss with a half a standard, you have to be willing to understand that you're going to lose money too. That's $100. Okay, so use a lot size that's going to work for you. Now, I use about a 18 to 20 take profit. 20 has been working for me very well. So I would have almost $1,000 day if I won all of them. And literally, this is every day, you guys. If you practice this method, you guys, there should be no reason why you're not having a $2,000 week. No reason. And then you should be recruiting people so you can start making your residual. I know a lot of you don't want to recruit, but when you see how awesome this method is and how well it works, there should be no reason why you don't feel comfortable sharing it with anybody. Anybody have questions? You know, Jassy always talks to me on here. Where is Jassy? Everybody's good? Or are you at work and you can't talk? Let's see. Got to get better at that app. Yeah, you guys, the app is awesome. You could actually set alerts on the app too, which is really cool.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So how often do you check back? So like you look at a chart, you see, I see you draw your black line. So you're like, okay, cool, found a setup, and we're just waiting for blue to go under red, or the opposite, I guess, right? If we're on the on the flip side.
Yeah.
But like, how often are you checking back to see if it's made the cross?
So like, you see how long we've been on this call?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. How long has this call been? Is there a way for me to see the duration of the call? Anybody?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Dang it. I would love to see what the duration is of this call.
You made the post on Facebook 26 minutes ago.
Okay, so there's supposed to be a 5-hour difference with this, if I'm correct. There's supposed to be a 5-hour difference. But what's 1800? Oh God, I'm so dumb when it comes to this. Anyway.
7 o'clock.
Thank you. So it's noon now, right? It's just 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock this morning, I guess, not even this morning. I saw this like around, I took my son to school. I got back like around 9 something and I saw this candlestick on the 1 hour, okay? It's only been a few hours, okay? So from here to here, what? It's been what, about an hour, right? Is this an hour? We're almost there. It's been about an hour.
18 and 19 is an hour, yeah.
Thank you. So it's been about an hour, you guys, and it's already about to cross. So I would say maybe check 45 minutes. I am like so addicted to this method. I check every 30 minutes because I'm just, I don't want to lose the opportunity. Like, that's just what it is. But you can check like 30, 45 minutes, and you can check on your phone. So you can put this indicator on your phone. Has everyone done that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Put the indicator on your phone so that if you're not by your computer, you can at least see, zoom in, go to that 15-minute chart, and make sure you look for that crossover, okay? I'm going to send you guys a screenshot of my notes that I rewrote yesterday, so you can have this and you can save it in your phone. So if you're not home, you're not by your handy dandy notebook with all your notes, you should have a Forex folder in your pictures of everything that we discussed regarding this method alone, so that you can test it out and see if everything matches. I am 100% confident in this method. I have been working on this for 2 months, 60 months straight. 60 months of winning and losing a lot and then gaining a lot. So I am now confident to share this with you. And I went over it with people that like trade for a living. And they told me, they were like, stick with this. This is awesome. So I believe we can make some really good money together. I really do.
That's awesome. Another question. That first black line, when you're choosing your setup right in the beginning, what makes the decision of which candle you're choosing?
So when you're selling, you want to get in a bull candle. You want to get in on a high price. Like, you want, the higher the price, the better, so that you can gain more pips.
Okay.
Okay. And you usually want to get in at the close of the candle. So, obviously we know that if we were here on the close of this candle, we're going to gain more pips. You know what I mean? Like from the top of this candle to the bottom of this candle. But if I got in from the bottom of this candle to the bottom of this candle, I'm going to not gain as many pips. So the point is to go in at the best part of the candle, like the best candle and the best part of the candle. So when you're on a downtrend, you want to be at the close of a bull candle. Like, you want to be up here so that you can take advantage. If you come in down here, you're not gaining as many pips. Does that make sense? Did I answer? Okay. So this one is almost ready. Like, what's this? Where am I at? GU. It's almost ready. What else? Let's look at whatever else we looked at just to see if there's a setup so I can put in a trade.
So the black line is not saying that's where you're coming in at. That's where you're marking it so you can start to look past that point.
This is where on the 1 hour I had the perfect setup. So if you go back to the 1 hour, I had a TK crossover. They broke through the cloud. I got in on a bull candle. Okay, this one is just forming. So if I wanted to, I could use this one, but it doesn't matter. I'm just looking to make sure we're prepared. So like, I got my confirmations. Crossover, peek through, 26 periods to the right. There's a Kumo twist, 26 periods to the left. Nothing is in the way of price. It's looking good. Now I need entry, because the last thing I want to do is get in down here for a sell.
Gotcha. So that's the definition of a setup, is that it's past the full confirmation.
I want to get in up here because it's going to go down. You see it? It's a pullback and it's going to go down. So I want to get in at the highest candle, as like the best candle, so I can profit. This is 71 pips down here, but let's say it goes back and it touches that. That's 71 pips. Opposed to me coming in on a candle right here because it looks good and only gaining 10 or 9. Wonderful. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, it looks great. You're awesome.
I've been studying, y'all. I've been studying. And Marcy has been doing like a fantastic job. If there's anyone I want to shout out, she is implementing the method. Marcy, how much did you win?
Last week on EJ, I won $98 off of 100 pips, and I held it for just about a week.
Very nice.
But it had a 100 pip pull back. What the hell? Pullback. So I could have gotten 200 pips if I had pulled out at that point, but I had my stop loss at 100 pips profit.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's exactly when the TK crossover happened. So it was just coincidental about that. But now I've just been watching it coming from the pullback, you know, and keep going the other direction.
And this will apply if you're looking at a longer term chart. This 15-minute setup right here, what I'm teaching right here, is still going to work for your entry. The only difference with using a higher time frame, obviously you have to have more patience. You're not going to get as fast as results. Number two, you're going to have to make sure your account can handle a higher stop loss. So as long as you understand that, you can trade more long term. Okay, you guys, I'm just trying to appease the audience that wants some quick results, or maybe you've wiped out your account, or you need to make some really quick money because you got some bills to pay. This is where I'm going with it. And these setups that I'm teaching you right now that I've provided today, don't use those on your live account. I want you to use those on test mode, okay? Use these on test mode first. Don't just do it because I said do it. Like, I've tested it. I know it works. I want you to feel confident. So don't play with your regular money. Go and demo today. Look at these pairs and test them out. Like, see if it works. I know for sure 10 pips, it works. So if you want to just at least do your 10 pips, do your 10 pips.
Yeah, well, I've been using LG's, like, what is it, 1/8 of account with this.
Good.
So,
good.
It doesn't make my account like go crazy, and I'm only doing one trade at a time right now.
Good. Okay. See?
So
awesome. Where is he? This is like, you know, when I don't mean to sound like this is like when the teacher gives you a star sticker. Like, yes, she's listening. Let's see. Hold on, let me put this back on the 15. I'm just trying to see what's going on with any of the pairs that we are, see, look, this one's down here. It's not ready. You see why I wouldn't get into this, you guys? It punctured the cloud, right? But look what happened. It went right back down, and this is not up here. You see where it's down here? This is not good. You want this to be up here. So it's a matter of patiently waiting. And we all know, like, if you've been here from the beginning, you know, like, number one, price is in the cloud. I don't trade in the cloud. Number two, like, yes, we have a twist, but this right here, there's a whole bunch of gibberish in the way. This is not something I would get into at all. So you just wait. Look, these bad boys are almost touching. 5 minutes and 44 seconds left on the candle. GJ, it's just moving. Look, they didn't go through the cloud. UCAD, I'm just patiently waiting. All right, so that's it. I'm going to upload this onto YouTube and put the link in the group. I hope this clarifies a lot for everybody. Is there anyone on here that really does have a question? Like, please don't be afraid to ask. Because if I answer it on here and I have people watch this video, it will save me from getting a lot of messages in my inbox.
When you hit record on this originally, did you go over the 4 confirmations or just the entries?
Always the 4 confirmation. I go on the 1 hour first.
No. I'm saying when you hit record on this video, did you go over the 4 confirmations, or is this just about entries?
Oh, I didn't go over the 4 confirmations. Well, I mean, I did. When did you get into this video? Were you sleeping?
No, I got into it when you sent me the link. I don't know. My head hurts. Don't mind me.
Okay, I'll go over the confirmations just to be on the safe side.
Just so they don't need more than one video. You know, this can be the end-all, be-all video on the process.
Okay, so basically your confirmation is you want to make sure when you're looking at a trade, what is this? This is called. Let me look at EJ. EJ is the one that Marcy likes. All right. Well, that's a nice drop. Okay, so when you're looking at a pair, you're looking for, I'm looking for something that looks really like nice and definitive so that there aren't too many questions. Let me try EJ. Yeah, okay. So what you're looking for example, when this is an upward movement, that means that a buy is occurring, okay? The blue or this gray, whatever color, it's usually a sell. Whenever it's flat lined out like this, it's called equilibrium, which basically just means consolidation. You can see a lot of consolidation occurred and the cloud predicted that, okay? It was a sell, which because it's gray, and consolidation. It was already predicted. When you're getting into a trade, let's say we're getting into this buy right here. What you're looking for is a TK crossover. So the blue line typically serves as your take profit, and the red line is just serving us to where we're at right now. It's also a support and resistance. So are these lines right here, your Senko span, okay? Sometimes these can be used for stop loss. I never use these for stop loss because if I use that for a stop loss, look at that. That's like 85 pips. That's ridiculous. I would never do that. The safe way to use a stop loss, if you were not using my method, is the blue line, which is about 38 pips. Okay, you'll notice that when you're in a trend, your candlesticks will always bounce off the red line and typically off the blue line, but never go through them unless there's about to be a reversal. So it serves again as support and resistance. So once you have a TK crossover in the opposite territory, so the bottom is sell, the top is buy. That means a reversal is probably going to happen. So for us to confirm that, we have to wait for it to break the cloud. Okay, once both lines break the cloud, you drag your crosshair 26 periods to the right, and that 26, that's all the way on the left, that little number, that's 26 periods. And we're looking for a Kumo twist, okay? That means a reversal in the market, which happened. We went from sell to buy, okay? So TK crossover is your first confirmation, breaking through the cloud second, crossover third. Then you go and you grab, wherever you're at, where they both puncture the cloud, and you go to the left 26 periods. And you make sure the green line, okay, is above previous structure. There is nothing in the way right here. Nothing, no gibberish. This is a perfect setup for a buy. So even if you weren't using my entry method, if you got in right here, you would have been up about 68 pips, okay? This is initially how I was teaching you guys, until I messed up with entry. So like what I was doing was getting in like right here for, yeah, it's still 20 pips, but if I would have paid attention, I could have gotten in, around here. Excuse me, a bear candle. So I would have gotten in around here and I would have gained some pips. Okay, it's all about entry. And the reason why you're probably like, well, why didn't you get in on this candle? Because if I got in on the top of this candle, I would have had to endure a pullback of 10 pips, which is not bad. But if I get in on a really good bear candle, I don't even have to worry about a big pullback. It's 5 pips, and then it goes all the way up. Make sense?
Beautiful.
All right, so TK crossover in opposite territory, breakthrough of cloud, make sure you have a Kumo twist, make sure your green line, make sure your price is better than previous structure and there's nothing in the way of it. You don't want to trade when this is in the cloud, okay? That's just a weak signal, medium to weak signal, so don't do that. All right, guys, I'm gonna cut this video short, so I hope it helps everyone. I want you to go look at setups. You have 30 days. You have 30 days to show me wins from this method and to show me proof with screenshots. We can make them look all pretty with an app that I have, and I want you to get your 2 people for your free business so that you can help 2 people. There's no reason why you cannot have $1,000 weeks minimum. There's no reason now. Like, Forget just the swipes. Now you have a method that I am teaching you that works. Okay. Hey, Melissa.
Hey.
Did you get to watch this or did you jump on? Huh?
I missed it. Like, I jumped in now.
It's okay. I'm going to put it on YouTube.
Okay.
I got you, girl. No, you guys, this stuff really works. I really want you to make some money with this. I'm dead serious. And please don't share this with anybody outside of here. I don't care if they're your friends. Lyndon, really?
I'm sorry. I didn't know my marketing was
So like you guys I don't want this shared with anybody outside this group. I want you to use this to leverage and make more money. Like I either want you to join the IBO and make more money off of it, or I want you to recruit your two people and get your free business. You now have a method that works. I can't say it's bulletproof, but it's pretty damn close, okay? It works. I've been doing it. It works. I think I've only lost like 2 trades. So yeah. So if you start with your 10 pips, there should be no reason why you don't make money. But don't sit here and do 10 pip take profit, 10 pip stop loss. It doesn't work like that. I'm telling you, with this method on the 1 hour, you have to use a 20 pip stop loss. I'm telling you. So just understand risk management. All right, I'm out of here. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Again, if I found 7 setups in the morning, imagine what I'm gonna find tonight. So there's lots of setups. Like there's so many setups that you guys can find. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I look at the charts when I first get up in the morning and before I go to bed. That's what I do.
Yep, same here. And then what's crazy though, when I go to bed, like last night, I don't think I went to bed till about 3:30 because like I saw some really nice trades coming in and I'm like, I'm not going to sleep. Like I had my computer on my bed and I just kept waking up and my friend kept texting me like, don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. We're almost there. But you know, whatever. Some of you are probably not about that zombie life, but you know what? If you're going to make an extra 1 or 2K a week, I'm all about that zombie life. Bump that. All right. Well, have a good day, guys. Message me if you have any questions. Bye.